Hi, here is Liprandi and this is Chuck Norris Undercover Agent from the Chuck Norris Karate Kommandos toyline, produced by KENNER in 1986 and based upon the Chuck Norris Karate Kommandos animated TV show. Each episode of the TV show used to begin with a live-action clip starring Chuck Norris himself. Chuck Norris, as you may already know, was a big martial arts champion in the 60s, and then he became even more famous fighting against Bruce Lee in the movie Way of the Dragon in 1972. Then he was the star in many action movies from the 80s, and maybe you know him from the Walker Texas Rangers TV show. And did you know that the intro song from the Walker Texas Ranger TV show is sung by Chuck Norris himself? The action figure stands just about 6 inches tall. If you think about all the KENNER action figures, you might remember basic 5 inches tall action figures with 5 points of articulation and maybe one firing cannon. But that was after 1991 when Hasbro acquired the KENNER. Before that, KENNER action figures used to be much more complex with complex mechanisms and even more points of articulations. And this toy is no exception. He's got a nice soft rubber head, which was quite uncommon for KENNER action figures, and a good amount of articulations. He can rotate his head from side to side, his arms can move forwards and backwards, and he can bend here at the elbows. His legs can move forwards, so he can kick, whoosh, and also backwards a little bit, and he can bend here at the knees. He's got nice, vibrant colors, and I like these realistic proportions. Also, his face resembles Chuck Norris a little bit, so he's really well sculpted. We can truly recognize Chuck Norris' face here. And also I think I can recognize the hand of the same sculptor who sculpted some of the mask toy line, also by KENNER. Little Chuck came with a couple of accessories. They look just like, I would say, shapeless pieces of junk with blades and spikes all over, but they are different and we can join them together to build an even more dangerous weapon. But of course, the most dangerous weapon of them all is Chuck Norris flying kick, and this action figure can actually kick. It's got a quite complex mechanism inside his chest, so I am always afraid I could break it, but it's worth showing. We have to charge him, rotating his arm back until it clicks. Then we have to pull his shoulders one away from the other, and he will release a powerful flying kick. The guy that we have just defeated was the Ninja Serpent, one of the bad guys from this same toy line. But today we have taken a look at Chuck Norris Undercover Agent. He's a wonderful, well-made action figure. I love him. I only wish that his action feature was a little bit more solid, but I love him anyway. Now, if you want to, you can write down all the Chuck Norris facts you know below this video. Ciao!